Moving Forward Entertainment, My Kind Media presents Black Wolf Speaks.
Hey, what's up, San Diego? This is Black Wolf, and you're on another episode of Black Wolf Speaks. Today I want to talk about parenting. Parenting is something that's very special. Those of you who have kids, I give much shout out to you. I have a child. He's not really a kid anymore. He's an adult. He is an adult. But I was involved in his life, his whole life, since the day he was born. Actually, since before he was born. Those of you who are having kids, or having newborns, or you're in the process of a newborn baby, I'm gonna let you know something that I realized some years ago when my son, before he was born, that child is well aware of who you are, or who they are at certain times in the process, the trimester. I'm probably saying this wrong. In the birth process, or before the birth. Pay attention to what the doctor tells you, because everything that happens with you and your significant other, guys with girls and girls with guys, the child is aware of it. So if you're in a volatile relationship and it's very negative and there's a lot of screaming, noise and distraction and drama, that child is being born to that. He's already, or she is already aware of it before they even are delivered or birth. So it's very important that you love yourself, your significant other, the child, the whole, because you become a family as soon as the baby is conceived. You become a family, and that family element is very important from that point on. So whatever dramas you had in the past, it's time to grow up and get that out, because honestly, the child didn't ask to be born. It didn't. And all of us are victims of some kind of violence in families. Maybe not all of us, but most of us. And however it may be, our parents made a mistake, their parents made a mistake, and so on and so on. The human race is interesting. But a child, no matter where the child or who the child comes from, never asked to be born. So it's your job to protect that child for the rest of its life. It's your job. And that's serious. That's so more serious than what you can ever know. Like I just said, my child is grown. I'm still there for him. My father's still there for me. Well, my stepfather, my biological father passed, but my stepfather, who didn't even, he was in my life at my age of being 2, he's still there for me. Pops got me. I have my son. That's how you should be. That's how you should think, because that is a contract forever. There's no way out of it. That child is your child forever, and you're responsible for that child forever, even when they're grown. You actually are. I mean, there's certain limitations, of course, but you have to look at it this way. Even though the child is born, it didn't ask to be born. I mean, grown, it didn't ask to be born. So all I have to say is, like I said before, love yourself, love your mate, love your family, love your child. Be good to each other. Be true. Be honest. Be respectful. Be courteous. If you love the person that you're with, I mean, I hope you do if you guys are having a kid, because love is very important. If you do what you should, this is easy. You shouldn't even be listening to me on that. You should already know this. But there's some people out there who don't have a clue. I've seen situations where people just don't have a clue. Now, I'm not a therapist. I don't really know. I don't have anyone come to me. I have no degrees, nothing, license or anything on that. But I know that the human mind and the human emotions they rage, and you really have to pay attention to that, because that child that you're birthing or bringing into this world is a piece of you. So who are you? And who will your child be? That's everything, man. I mean, if you look at the way the world is now, we have fucked up big time. And we need to start correcting that shit. On one of my other shows, I'm going to talk about racism. Racism is a mess. And everyone's blaming the president, which, hey, you can point your fingers at whomever you want. But the first person you need to point your finger at is you. Because it all starts here. You. Think about it. But that's another show. This is all the time I have. Black Wolf Speaks. This show is on parenting. Parents, please be good to your kids. Raise them well. Teach them well. Give them all that they need, because they need it from you, and only you can provide that for them, okay? And remember what I said, they didn't ask to be born, so it's your obligation to always be there for them. Always, all right? Much love to all those who helped and supported this show, and all you who have subscribed. I've been getting new subscribers. I thank you so much. Appreciate it. I will promise to keep real with everything that I do. I'll even get more into some politics stuff. I don't really like to touch that much because it's too dicey now, but trust me, I have a mind for that. All right? So thanks for your time. Thanks for being here. And thanks for subscribing. Black Wolf Speaks.
All that ass. What you doing with all that ass doing? All my niggas out here looking for a bad little bitch. Getting fly to hit the club and bag a bad little bitch. Get a check to fuck it up on a bad little bitch. And I heard she run it up. That's a bad little bitch. The way you wobble when she walk, that's a bad little bitch. Make them sit down when she talk, that's a bad little bitch. She pull up, it's going down, that's a bad little bitch. I heard she don't get around, that's a bad little bitch. I'm a hustler, baby girl, I'm out for big racks. All these niggas spitting lies, I'm talking.